Yo, what it is, what it is. Welcome to the best podcast in Long Beach, California. It's your boy JR. Before we get started with today's episode, do me a huge favor. Subscribe to our channel and give us a like while you're at it. All right. Let's get started with today's show.
Orale Holmes, it's me, Little Hater. Hey, check it out, Doug. This podcast is brought to you in part by Bow Down Clothing. That's right, Doug. That's what I wear, Bow Down Clothing. So if you want to look like a a cholo vato, firme vato, Doug, get yourself some Bow Down Clothing.
What it is, what it is. Podcast. Thank you, everybody, for joining us once again. We are available on Spotify under the What It Is podcast, or you can watch us on YouTube on the Tacos and Workouts channel. Please do me a favor and follow both and subscribe to both. We have today's guest, a very interesting, important person, and he does very good things in our community, and I'm so honored to have him on the show. And here he is.
Yeah, man,
Hey.
what's happening?
What it is, what it is.
What it is.
Thank you, brother. It means a lot to me to have you come on the show. You want to go ahead you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Tito Rodriguez. I am the director of Local Arts Foundation, a nonprofit based out of Long Beach, California. And our mission is to bring in resources to Long Beach and other surrounding areas. I'm born and raised in Long Beach, so that's where my heart is. You always got to take care of home first, and then go out and help others, if those resources are available. So, yeah, man, that's what I've been doing now for the last 12 years is helping children, families, street vendors, single fathers, mothers, anything that we can do to help people come out of any kind of dark situation, any kind of, anything that we can do to help people thrive, and recover from whatever they're going through. We're all in for the community.
That's awesome, man. I've heard about you, and I heard nothing but good things. They're like, do you know the Hood Santa? Do you know the Hood Santa? I go, I have no idea who that is. And then I'm all like, you know what? Maybe it's time I should find out. And then I was amazed to see everything you do, and I was like, wow, it's like you're out there constantly doing great things for the community, and not only do you represent yourself well, you represent the community well, and this is what it's all about, man, giving back to the community. And I'm all like, I need to have him on the show, so everybody could find out about Hood Santa and his organization and all the wonderful things that he does. But before we get on to that, why the Hood Santa? How did that come about?
The name The Hood Santa was given to me 12 years ago. So we were in the city of Long Beach giving away toys, diamond supply, and other items that we had gotten raised through reaching out through connections, resources, and one day we went up through Long Beach and we were handing out items, and we jumped out on a younger a black male pushing his daughter in a stroller. He started running, right? He thought we were gonna either beat him up, jump him, do something crazy to him, and I had to yell from the top of my lungs and say, "Yo, bro, we want to help you out, like we want to give you some goodies, we want to do something good for you, And so he stopped and he was like, "Man, dude,
Oh, I think we lost his audio. I think we lost your audio. Yeah, I can't hear you. It muted itself. Go ahead and try to unmute it. Let's see. There you go. Hello? You could hear me, but I can't hear you, right? Yeah, I can't hear you. No. Do me a favor and hold on. Give me one quick second. Technical difficulties. I hate when this happens, guys, but it happens. All right. Can you say something? No. Give me 1 second.
Yo, yo, yo. No, I think it's my end. Somebody called. I think it's me, dude. Yo. Why just say end call, dude?
All right. Is it? Are you there?
Can you hear me? Can you hear
Yeah, I
me?
can hear you now. Yeah, I must have been on my end. I'm so sorry
No, no.
about that.
Somebody called.
Oh, okay. So that's what it
Does
was.
that trigger that? All right.
Yeah, I
So
think
check it out.
so.
So back to the story. Maybe you can cut it. I don't know if this is live or whatever.
It's live, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
We jumped out and he started running for his life. We said, yo, yo, slow down, slow down. We got some diamond supply and we got some water and some chips, all these donations that some of my friends have given us to give out. And he said, man, I thought you guys were going to jump me. I thought you guys were going to do something to me. He was pushing his daughter in a stroller, you know? So he ran for his life. It was on 20th and Pacific in Long Beach. So as soon as I get in the car, my partner says, hey, Tito, man, you should buy a suit or something because what if you out, bro, and you get shot or you get killed, bro? You just never know, right?
Yeah.
So I buy a little cheap suit on eBay, and we go back and do the same thing a couple months later. You have that little cheap suit, and then we go to a 17th and 1 Apparel where there's a bunch of apartments, usually low income families, you know. So I jump out, got the Santa suit on. I'm wearing black jeans. I just got a jacket and a cotton ball beard and the hat, you know. And this little kid sees me from the second floor and he's going crazy, like, yo, 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 what's yo? He's letting all his buddies know, come out, come out. So he runs all the way down and he comes up to me and he says, hey, he taps me on the chest and he goes, hey, man, you're the hood Santa. Santa Claus don't come over here. So when he told me that, I was like, yo, like, they probably tell this kid Santa missed his house or something. Who knows what they tell him, you know, or they can't afford anything. So he was very excited to meet Santa, hood Santa, you know. So he gave me that name and it stuck. And a bunch of other kids started calling me hood Santa. Now, dude, I'll be driving and people will see me and be like, hood Santa, what up? What's up, you know? It's 12 years ago that I got the name, and that day actually changed my life forever because I found a true calling. You know, I'm a man, so I speak from that point of view. But us men, we need a purpose. You know, we need to be driven by sin, and I found my purpose in my life and it is to help others. You know.
Yeah, that's a wonderful thing, man. I'm trying to find that as well, you know, and I think that it's through podcasting, by being a resource for other people to try to help them achieve their mission. So and that's my vehicle to try, and I'm gonna help out as many people as possible. Look, when I started this podcast, I said that everybody's invited. Not only is this my podcast, but it is your podcast, and if you want to come on in, come on in. You know, everyone's welcome to the podcast. Um, but you work for a foundation, correct? Tell us a little bit about your foundation. Yeah, it happened again. Somebody called you.
Oh, so
There
wow,
you go.
dude,
You're
that's
back.
a bummer.
You're back.
But you can't see me.
No,
Oh, okay,
no,
cool.
I could see you.
Cool.
You're back.
Okay. All right. Good. Good. My brother's calling me because something for my mom for Mother's Day, and we're trying to figure out what to do. You know.
Yeah, you're
My
busy,
bad.
busy guy.
I
It's
I, I
okay.
should I should have told him not to text me. You know, for a while. Yeah, dude. So, you know, I appreciate you letting me come on here and speak, and I'm grateful for that. Thank you. I know the feeling of wanting to help people. So if you have that in you, respect. You know.
Thank you. But what's the name of your wonderful organization?
Uh, my organization, the name.
Hmm.
It is called Local Hearts Foundation, and the reason I called it Local Hearts is because you know, like I said, I'm from Long Beach. I was getting tons of people that were saying, "Hey, bro, come to Compton and come to South Central," and I would say, "Yo, dude, You're from
Yeah, it happened again. Hold on. Give me 1 second. There you go. That should be it. Yeah, no, it didn't work. I'm sorry, guys. We're having these problems right here, but all right. Let me see if that worked. Did that work? Try it one more time. Nah, I can't hear you. Why don't we do this? Why don't you get log back out and then log back in, and then hopefully that'll work. Yeah. So yeah, we're having a couple of there
good,
you
good,
go. Now
good.
we're good. Now we're good.
Okay, that's
Okay.
crazy, bro. So yeah, so that's why I called it local hearts is because people were reaching out to me and say, hey, come to Compton, come to LA, and I would say, no, I'm not from those neighborhoods. You are. You do it. I'll teach you
Yeah.
how to do something local in your area, right? Stay local, teach local. I said, and I'll teach you guys how to talk to the city council members, the mayor, whatever. I'll help you guys get donations. There's a way to ask. You know, you can't just reach out and say, yo, give me some stuff. People be like, excuse me, block this dude, you know. You know, so I wanted to share my knowledge that I've attained in the last 12 years on how to run a nonprofit, and also you know, uh, keep everybody in their community working, you know, because that's what it
Yeah.
takes. It takes people to stay in their community and teach everybody to coexist and get along. So that was another reason why I did that way. You know, the thought process was like, if we keep, you know, the people in there working together with the people that are from that area, they're going to accept it a lot faster than if a stranger goes. You know what I mean? And I can attest to that because I do everything in Long Beach, and everybody.
They just nah, I can't hear you. It's just you keep on losing you, man. Okay. Yeah, nah. You have to unmute yourself there. Try it now. No, I still can't hear you. No, nah. Let's see. Okay, try it now. Did that work? Nope, it did not work. Um, yeah, I think we have to. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so I guess the best thing for you to do would be to like log out and then come back in if you want to, because you keep on having these things right here happening. I think right now it shows that you're muted on my end. Yeah. No, I can't hear you. Yeah. Um. So why don't you go ahead try logging back out and then coming back in and then maybe that'll work. That should fix the issue. Oh, okay. All right, so I guess we're gonna have to reschedule for a later time because we keep on having these issues. But it's sad because you know what, he's a great guy and he was rocking and rolling with the stories and stuff like that, and he was saying all these things about his great organization. But one of the reasons why we had this podcast was to talk about some of the things that have been happening in the community, right? You all know me that I support food vendors, and you know what, my heart goes out to when people are out there every day, like trying. That's their job, and they're trying to feed their families. and then bad things happen to them, right? We get either people practicing their First Amendment rights, harassing people, right? Then we have food vendors getting attacked and stuff like that. Well, last week what happened, and this is how me and Hood Santa kind of linked up. There was an incident somewhere in Los Angeles. I forget specifically what city. Um, he got robbed. The food vendor got robbed, and the food vendor got robbed. And I saw his post, and it just broke my heart. But I saw that Hood Santa and his organization are trying to get bulletproof vests for these vendors, and I said I have to be a part of that, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to help them to be a part of that. So that's how it happened. That's how we linked up.
Thank you.
No problem. No problem. And that,
Sorry for the bad connection over here, but yeah.
hey, uh-huh.
Yeah, we right now our mission is to raise as many vests as we can for the street vendor community. The numbers have gone through the roof. The attacks are insane. Like almost seems like something happens once a week, twice a week to them now, and it sucks because they really are they're vulnerable. They're vulnerable. They're out there with cash in hand, not even a lot, but whatever it is, and people still think it's okay to go rob them. There's some, we've helped vendors that are 77, 78 years old, and people are robbing them and beating them up for, 12, $15, bro, $19. We had a vendor named Miguel Angel who was 77. He got robbed for $20. And he told me, man, I was having such a good day. Out of those $20, 12 of those were mine. I said, what do you mean? He said, yeah, I make $3 per bouquet. So he sold four bouquets, and he was happy. And then they came and took his money, So, yeah, we went out a few years ago, maybe 3 years ago, and we passed out 4,000 pepper sprays, bro. My organization, along with Big Sleeps, Deffer, these are big-time artists. They got art in the museum, the Getty, and they saw what I was doing. And on top of that, they're my friends. They said, hey, we want to get involved and we want to help, right? We want to do something good with you. What do we do? So they created a T-shirt with their design, and then we put it up for sale. And in a matter of days, bro, them shirts raised like $5,000-$6,000. So we took that money and then we went and bought tons of pepper spray. We went around all over every city you could think of: Compton, Paramount, Whittier, South Central, everywhere, bro. Long Beach, Wilmington, and just every vendor we saw, we stopped and talked to. And it was sad to hear. We said we spoke to 500 vendors. All 500 vendors told me they got robbed. That they've been robbed, all of them. So it sucks to hear that kind of stuff, because, dude, that job has got to be one of the unsafest jobs in the world. Like, they're gonna rob you, and you just gotta sit there and take it, because a lot of them are afraid of the cops. For one, a lot of them think because they're immigrants that they don't have no rights, so they rather just take it, get beat, slapped, get their money taken or guns pulled on them, and not even report it, because they're afraid of them coming back and doing something to them, or the cops detaining them for whatever reason. So a lot of it goes unreported. So one day we were out in South Central, and I ran into a little old lady who was selling masks and other little trinkets, And I said, hey, how you doing? I want to give you some pepper spray. And she said, you understand Spanish?
Yes. Yes, I do.
She said, oh, mijo. She said, oh, mijo, muchas gracias. She said, oh, thanks. Wow, thank you. And she said, man, I wish I had this the other day. Some guys robbed me the other day, and it would have been cool to just spray them. And, she was laughing, but she was like saying, man, this would have stopped, or maybe if I would have sprayed it, they would have thought about it a little bit. I said, yeah, well, that's the idea. We want to give you guys something just for precaution. Just sometimes it could prevent. You show it, you work with it, and it's around your wrist. We had the ones that you could tie, like the jogger ones.
Mm-hmm.
If they see that, they might think about it twice. So as we're talking, she said, what would be wonderful? I've had guys pull guns. I had a couple guys pull guns on me. What would be amazing is if I had a bulletproof vest on. And it stuck in the back of my head. I'm like, what the heck? Like, really? Like, we're not in war. You know what I mean? California, we're not being attacked. We're not at war with anybody. It's the streets. It's the people in the communities that see them as the easy victim, easy target, and they take advantage of them. So I took social media with that idea because we had met a vendor in Watts that gotten shot. He got shot 3-4 times in the stomach, chest, and thank God he lived. So that idea was still in the back of my head. I said, man, I need to make something. Like, how do I get something going? So I looked into vests. The price of vests is expensive. The Kevlar is expensive. The vests are expensive. And I said, but it's not just about the bulletproof vest. There's got to be a message, There's got to be a message where our political leaders see that. I don't think any of us want to see our vendors wearing bulletproof vests. That's a no-no. But if a civilian or a nonprofit has to do that, that means our leaders are doing something wrong for them or nothing at all for them. So that was really part of the process, is thinking, okay, if I can get our political leaders to see them wearing vests, maybe they can, start thinking about protecting them, because there's something on the Senate floor. I don't know. It's called like SB 4. I don't know it by heart, but it's a bill that's going to help them with vending, right? Permitting. So I was like, how come they don't add protection and a hate law to be a part of that bill, right? Because that's just one part. What about the people that are calling them names? What about, that's hate. When you start calling somebody, you beaner, you wetback, go back to your country, and that's a hate crime. If we do that to any other race, we're going to prison. We are one of the only ones that don't have that. You know what I mean? So I started thinking about that, and I said, you know what? I'm going to get these vests, and I'm going to give them out. And we've given out, I want to say 6 of them. But the way we did it is I bought 3, okay, with my own money, not the nonprofit's money, and said, okay, I'm going to ask the community to get involved and tell them, hey, here's a cool idea where we can all participate in something that's really nice for the vendors, right? We can all come together and do something really cheap, really affordable. I'm going to raffle this vest, this killer vest right here, 50 tickets, $20 a spot. The mission is winner gives it to his local street vendor. Somebody, his local elotero, paletero, taquero, frutero, tamalero, whatever, right? Or he can keep it. But obviously we want them on the streets. We want them to give it to vendors. So we did one raffle, and we were able to sell it out. Donations came in for it, and we asked for a $20 donation. No, nothing crazy. That way, nobody feels like we're trying to get rich, because that's not what this is about. This is about awareness. This is about a message to protect our vendors, to do more for them, and why not get our people involved and get them to back something cool like this. So we did that, and we did it. It was pretty successful. Okay, we did 2 of them, and with those 2, we were able to buy another 50 vests. Okay, and now we need help raising donations for Kevlar, because Kevlar is expensive. Kevlar is what goes inside the vest and makes them bulletproof. Without that, there's just chaleco. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you need the Kevlar for the protection. And then so the Kevlar we had made, it's a 13 by 10 inch plate. We thought about it. We wanted to make it water resistant, because a lot of them are dealing with ice, drinks, aguas, ice cream, stuff that can get wet. So we wanted to keep that nice and dry. And yeah, man, that's the goal, is to protect them and come together and do it together. Because if a lot of us get together and say, hey, enough of this crap, this is a bunch of nonsense, and they're taking advantage of our elderly, really. They're beating up our elderly. They're beating up our hardworking people that are out there just trying to make some bread for the day. Some of them, struggling, just trying to get by, and then somebody comes and takes their money or beats them up or shoots them like we saw the other day, right? That's terrible. So we need to rise up. We need to rise up, and we need to be together, you know. And unfortunately, you always get people that guys, oh, why you want to give them a bulletproof vest? Oh, why? That's crazy. It's like, hey, dude, that's where we're at. You're missing the idea. It's going over your head, you know. You just want to bicker, and you just want to say that this is stupid. Well, if it's stupid, come with a better plan. That's what I tell them. Come with a better plan, and let's go do it. I'll follow your plan, right? And most of them just talk, you know, just talk, and they got something to say. But there is a lot of cool people that want to get involved. Like I shared, you know, we did that raffle. We did it in an hour, but you know, it's only 50 people, so it's not a hard thing to do. You know, we get 50 people to donate $20. We get to go out and buy more vests. We get to go out and do more good for them. We get to go out and champion things for them. We get to go out and be vocal. We get to go out and get the media to follow us and bring attention to their situation. We get to talk to councilwomen, senators, and pick our brain. And then we say, well, hold on, we're not the vendors. Let me introduce you to the vendor and let him tell you what he really wants and what he really needs. I'm only on the outside advocating for them because they need somebody to do that. And if I got a platform, why wouldn't I do that? That's what platforms are for. It's to inform people. Now, if you want a platform and you want to play around, then that's a whole nother thing. My whole thing is that I want to help people. So this falls into my lifestyle of who I want to be. I want to be a good, solid human at all times, and helping people is like, and I feel that, and they're part of the people that I want to help.
Yeah, man, you hit it right on all points, man. You know what? You're right. It has been an increase over the years. I think since 2010, it's gone up 375%. I look at the statistics, and that's a huge number, right? And he's totally right. Those numbers could be way off because a lot of people that are being attacked are probably not even reporting the crimes because they figured, why am I going to call the cops? There's nothing's going to come from it. So that number within itself is way high, and it's true. A lot of the people that are working on are a lot older than us younger people, and sometimes they don't speak the language, and then they get intimidated. Look, man, I'm definitely gonna donate,
Thank you.
and I invite everybody to do whatever you can. I honestly, man, you know what, $25, it's nothing. It's like this is where we're at now, and I would want us to not only reach that goal, but to supersede that goal, so we could help out as many people as possible because we need to help our vendors. Enough is enough, man. These vendors of ours, they are our tias, our tios, our abuelitas, our brothers and sisters. Look, at the end of the day, they have they have somebody they have to go home to, and we can't be put in that position where they don't make it home. And let me see right here. So, guys, do me a huge favor. Go to Hood Santa's Instagram. Make sure to follow him, and then click on that link in his bio, and that'll bring you up to his foundation. And like I said, right now we're at $25, and I want to see if we could meet that goal. And but not only can you donate $25, I think you could also donate $50, 250, and correct me if I'm wrong, $1,000. It's completely up to you. And I think they have an open option where you could donate any amount that you want, and it could be a one-time donation or it could be a recurring donation. So I mean, whatever you guys want to do, whatever you feel that you're capable of doing, whatever it's in your heart, the opportunity is now. You know what? For the few people that are watching this video, do me a favor. Share this video, not for me. Share it for the street vendors. Share it for Hood Santa. Share it so people could donate to this wonderful cause. Look, I was lucky enough to be scrolling, and I found Hood Santa, and I said, I have to back them up. I have to get behind
Thank
them,
you, brother.
right? And I said, you know what? But I'm just one of the lucky ones who found out. Now I need everybody watching to share the content so we could help this man get to his goal. And that's the whole reason behind this episode was to let people know what's going on. Hopefully enough people see this where we could raise enough noise, so we could get the media involved, so we can start passing out those vests, So it could be a much bigger thing, man. Because at the end of the day, like I said, these are your family members, and we need to protect them.
Yeah, man. My mom was a vendor. My mom was a door knocker. So this hits home. It's like I can only imagine my mom getting pistol whipped or getting her teeth knocked out, and she's just trying to make some money to feed her children. So like it's got to stop, bro. But it's got to be a community thing where we all come together. We all that's the ultimate goal. The more people that know about this, the more people that advocate, the more people that post things about them, it creates awareness and it creates interest. And we want our political leaders to see like the vendors wearing vests so they can say, "Oh wait, we're failing here. What is going on? Why is this happening?" Right? Like I shared, and it's working. It's working. I've gotten calls from a couple of them, and they want to sit down and talk and hear my ideas, like I shared, But really, it's gonna take you guys. It's gonna take the community to back something like this. You know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be through me. If it's in your heart to go and buy a bulletproof vest and give it to a vendor, please do it. You know what I mean? That's what we want. We want everybody to go out there and help your vendor. And like you said, bro, it could be your tia, your mom, your prima, your primo. And we don't want. We're tired, dude. I'm so bummed on watching all these videos, bro. It's heartbreaking because it's our elderly, bro. And we are the only culture that street vends. I don't know if you know that. If you look
No, I
around,
wasn't
we're
aware.
the only here. Here we are the only culture that street vends, bro. Where our people are the only people out selling food on the streets, and it's not because they want to, it's because they have to, because they got to make ends meet, and a lot of them are immigrants. And you know what, bro? I got something to say because there's always people that say, "Oh, they don't pay taxes," and like, yes, they do. They do a lot for the local economy where they live, right? Because the money they make, they go back, they buy groceries, they buy gas, right? They pay bills, they pay rent, all that feeds the economy. So for all the people that say, dumb, silly crap like, "Oh, they're doing illegal stuff," like, no, bro, there's nothing illegal about it. In Long Beach, there's not even a ticket they can receive. There's not even a law they're breaking. But we want to get them those permits, and we want them to feel that they're out there safe. We want them to feel that they can go out there and make money like any other business, no different than a 7-Eleven, right? If you rob a 7-Eleven, guess what? You're going to prison, buddy. So if you rob a street vendor, you should be going to prison too, right? If you rob a gas station, you're going to jail. If you rob a tamalera or a taquero, elotero, you should be going to prison too. So we need to all advocate for that. We need to all say, "Hey, what is going on? Why are you guys treating them this way?" And also, we need to get away from the word street vendor. I think that's another thing. We need to start calling them micro business, or something different to get them that respect that they deserve, right? Micro business, small business, right? Uh, Unfortunately, is that we're a street vendor is such a powerful word on social media that it's almost like a clickbait thing. People see it and they click on it because they what happened, right? But those people, man, I'm begging you, when you see something like that going on, go support that vendor. Go show up. Go buy them out. Get involved with us, Local Hearts Foundation. Donate to us, and we'll go pay them a visit. And man, I like to get so personal with our donors, bro. I like to invite them to go out with us and do things together, so they can see that they can do a lot for others, with a little bit of guidance and a little bit of knowledge that I've learned over the years on how to approach things. And I'm willing to share that, bro. I'm willing to sit down, and if somebody has a giving heart and somebody wants to help the vendors, let's go. Let me know when.
That's phenomenal. You know what, Hood Santa, whenever you want to come back on our show, and if you want to do another one of these, even if it's just to talk about, even if it's a different cause, not just this cause, man. We're gonna open up the door for you, so you could come back. We gotta help each other out, and use ourselves as teammates, as family, to help one another out. and we're all in this together, man. And like you said it's just perfect. You know what? Sometimes you come up with a solution because that's the best option at the moment, and there's always going to be that one person in the group that says, "Chale, man, I don't agree on that." And you know what? I completely understand you, man. If you have a better solution, bring it to the table. Let's meet. Let's have a round table and figure
Yeah,
out what is the best solution. If we have to do something else, we'll figure it out together because two heads are better than one. So that's where we're at,
all
guys.
day. Hey,
All right.
brother, I gotta get running. I got like 78 text messages since I've
He's a
been
busy
talking to
guy.
you.
I know
Hey,
you're a
you're the
busy guy.
man. You're the man. I appreciate you, and sorry for the breakups and stuff on the interview. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna come back on. August we got a massive backpack giveaway we do in Long Beach. November we got a massive turkey giveaway we do in Long Beach. And December we got a massive toy giveaway. I'm talking about massive, bro. And I would love for you to come out and volunteer and be part of it. If you want to donate, if you know anybody who wants to help donate, yeah, for your followers, follow the Hood Santa and follow Local Hearts Foundation. And we're pretty transparent. We do something every day almost, bro, in the community for somebody who needs a little bit of help. We're all in for the people, man. We love the people, and we want to help as many families, children, people going through something. We want to be there for them.
Thank you so much for your time.
All right, brother. You the man. Appreciate you.
All right. See you guys next time.